What's up, everybody? I wanted to come and make a video about God, basically, and dealing with atheists and so forth, because I was on YouTube having a conversation on the video, and I brought up God, and the person stated to me that I need to stop being delusional, that there is no God, and I need to just accept that. And then we had a discussion from there. So that was the inspiration for me to do this video. And I just want to say this. I've been in other conversations, debates rather, about if there is a God or not. I'm in a debate group on Facebook that's called Mass Debaters. And yes, they did that purposely. But anyway, in the video, they wasn't even discussing particularly per se anything about God. But anyway, so I want to say this. I've heard a lot that people say, well, how are you believing a man-made book? You know, because they specifically say that Christianity is a false religion. So they're like, how are you believing in a man-made book and all of this? And my thoughts is we're on an even playing field because, okay, they want to take the science route, but you're still believing something that a man put in a book. So we both on an even playing field as far as believing something that we read in a book, right? And so that's the first thing. And then the other thing that I feel is people, number one, try God by God. Like, if you don't believe in God or not sure if there is a God, just try him. Just pray and be like, look, if there is a God, if you are a God, reveal that to me. Show yourself to me that I know without a doubt that you are here, that you exist. Pray and ask him to do that. I'm sure he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to prove yourself. Do it for yourself to either disprove or prove if there is a God. But I just look at it, if you look at the human anatomy, right? If you look in the mirror and think of how wonderfully and intricately you are made, that you have all these separate functions as far as your body, how it works, the network system that it has, plus your soul, your mind, and all these things are functioning properly, effectively at once. And then if you look deeper as far as even two individuals coming together sexually and creating another human being that is a direct replica of each of them, like has mixed in various genetics, a mixture of both of these people, but it still is its own being. It has its own mind and thoughts. Like, you cannot tell me, you can't look at yourself in the mirror and look at life as far as human mankind and be like, this came from a big bang, that there is no God. If we are so marvelous and we come up with ideas, concepts, and we create, why wouldn't we think that there is something that's even smarter and more genius than us to create and create us? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, I'll just be in awe just thinking about how life is as far as us, how we are created, how we work. Like, that can't come from a big bang. Two cells bumping together could not create what it is to be a human being, where we have thought. We are the highest species on this planet Earth. And then when you even look at the other species, what we create, how the seasons work, and how the different landscapes, and like, I just look at it in awe, and it just, to me, confirms, like, there is definitely a God. There's no way that there is not a God. There's no way that there's not a superior being to me that created me. Because as we already know, everything that is created, everything that we see on earth was created by someone. Your car was created by someone. Your house was created by someone. The pavement on the streets was created by someone. Us, we were even created by our parents. So everything in this world had to be created. And if we are creative, if we're genius, if we are these thought-provoking beings with feelings, with hearts, with attachments, with ideas, and so forth, why wouldn't there be a God, a marvelous God that is even more greater than us, that created us in his likeness and his image? So that's all I wanted to just say for people to think about. Like, think more highly of yourself, because if you really just look at the beauty and the intricacy that it takes of the functions of a human being, there's no way that you could say, no, there's not a God out there. There's no way that you could believe that, oh, the animals and their natural habitat and how they are organizing. Like, I don't know, I just see the beauty in everything that God created. I know that there is a God and that he created it, and there is nothing or no one that could get me to believe that there was not a God. And I think that people aren't really taking the time to really digest and break down the awesomeness that is being us, human life, being a human being. They're not actually thoroughly breaking down just conception of creating another life and how all of this works. Like, there's no way a Big Bang did that. It could only be from a God who's genius and marvelous. That's all. Y'all have a good day.